Yo, we back.
Ooh.
Facts and law.
What
You
number,
feel that energy?
Huh?
You feel that energy?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It's 19.
Episode 19.
19. I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Steady. We steady, you know what I'm saying?
Stay consistent. Stay grinding.
I
Stay
just
building.
I just need you viewers to stay consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to hit that like.
Subscribe.
To the channel. If it's your first time checking us out, please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share the content. We steady building. What's good, homie?
Everything, man.
Hey.
Life is good.
I like
Appreciate it, man. You know, I have.
You know, Mr.
Hey, listen, man. You know, it was 90 yesterday and 90 today in the shower all of a sudden. I like, man, I hit him today. I say, I'm wearing shorts today, man. Like real talk, it's hot. You did?
You know
But
what's
yeah,
so
you know,
crazy?
I had thrown.
I took my Mr. Mata shirt out, but I didn't put it on.
Don't trip. Next episode, you can, Joe. Next episode. Hey.
I took it out, though.
Yeah, Mr. Mata, man. It's, you know, check it out on Tubi right now. Mr. Mata, you know what I'm saying? Some local filmmakers, you know what I'm saying, went and put something nice together, and then, you know, some West Side Legend joints. You know, that's the only way I be rocking, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah, I forgot. My boy, he got an exclusive. Let's get it.
Yo, what we got going?
Man, we had a good show, a great show today, man. You know, speaking of Mr. Mata, one of my partners, we got, well, I was going to say from Bailey, but the homie Bailey, and also K-Moon, you dig, you know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about you. I want to kind of go into it, but I know, Bailey, I know you do a lot of different stuff.
Indeed.
Tell the Facts and Law fans and family, what's up?
Like your short say, West Side Legend.
Gang. So you from out west?
Of course.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
California lifestyle. You know how this
goes,
get
the money.
It just happens that way.
Right.
You dig? It just happens that way.
Raised in Harrison Courts.
You dig?
Been creating for over 20 years.
Gang.
Started designing when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I made up my mind. My parents weren't getting that much more taller. So, and I'm an asthmatic, so sports wasn't it.
Right.
Then I made my first 5-figure check, and I made my mind up then. I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be great at it. And just blessed to be here. Blessed to, like, be in this good energy and just building. You know.
What school did you go to, bro?
I went to Manly.
Okay, right.
I went to
side.
Marshall at first, but thank God, game changed my
was
life.
in the heart.
Yeah. Okay. You did. You know. I mean, it's
I'm
right
really
there.
from that.
Yeah, right
I
there.
went to
Like,
Jensen, you know. It's
right
like,
across the street. I get you.
Yeah,
You did.
you know,
You did.
Sacramento,
Yeah.
California.
Listen,
That's my life,
Listen,
man.
bro. I got family that grew up in them. I got family. Yeah, bro.
Okay, check.
Yeah. We'll talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might know Cuzzo.
We already connected.
Yeah, you know, of course. And K-Moon, tell us about yourself.
Yes, I am K-Moon from the West Side also.
You dig. Listen, y'all. It just happens that way. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
It wasn't planned. Or was it? Or was it? You know what I'm saying?
I always have to specify because there's two sides to the West Side. There's out west and it's the West Side. I'm from the West Side.
Oh, what?
You know, if you're from the West Side, you're from the beginning of the West Side.
Like what, Austin?
So, no, the
What's the
beginning of the
cutoff?
West Side is basically, we're going to keep it a book, like Western.
Yeah, facts.
To
Okay.
like, we're going to say like Cicero, Laramie. And then once you go past there, that's out west. You
Big
from out west.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I never looked at it like that.
Oh no, I'm a West
But
Side
it's
legend,
part
so
of the
I'm from the West Side and out west. I'm
Yeah.
from, you know what I'm saying,
As
right
a
there.
whole, we're West Side. But
Yeah.
we got West Side, we got out west.
I could dig that.
I'm from the West Side.
I could
you know
dig
what I'm
that. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I grew up off Chicago Avenue in Kidsey. I grew up on a street called Troy.
We know Troy. Okay.
700 block.
Yeah, all right. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, where you at, cuz? There we go, right here. Yeah, y'all don't know each other? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Went to Western House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also went
Another
to Jensen
The
too.
original Western House.
You did when they was hooping in the small joint.
Not the renovated one.
Yeah, dig that.
You know, been self-employed for the last 7 years.
Self-employed.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So,
Yeah. So I'm also a party promoter. You know, real estate investor. Creator with Hey Wendy.
hey, Wendy. Wait. We gonna get there. That was my bad.
Yeah, so I do a lot of things. I'm kind of like that kitchen drawer that got everything in it.
All of it.
Yeah.
You dig. So you mentioned Hey Wendy. Tell us about that and how that come about. What is Hey Wendy? Ooh.
So Hey Wendy is a apparel novelty brand.
Okay.
And it basically came about because so I known Bailey for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I actually coached Bailey a couple of times when he was stupid.
Okay.
So I could have made it.
You could have made it, but you know what I'm saying?
I could have made it.
Yeah, you know.
So
Asthma,
we
so
go
asthma.
way back. But I was reaching out to Bailey because I wanted to create some shirts. And I know he designed and create.
Okay.
And so when I hit him up, we were just talking, and then we just got to like throwing ideas to each other. I'm like, man, we should just partner and create a brand.
How long ago was it? Because I know I found out about it a while ago.
Oh, we're going on
3 years.
Yeah, 3
Okay.
years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
3 anniversary in August.
So and talking about it, like I do parties and stuff. So I had told him that I did a party called I Love Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just talking, and then all of a sudden, I don't know how like Hey Wendy came out of it, but you know Wendy is another representation of Chicago.
Yes.
So
yeah.
we wanted to bring that back because most people just use like the Chi or Chicago or Go, but you know
It's Wendy.
it's the Windy
And
City.
Shout out, I gotta shout out my boy
Yeah.
Influence. That was one of his monikers back in the day. Was it's Wendy. He called himself Wendy. So
The first piece was actually this Chicago nigga.
So that's how it all.
We was sitting, we was eating jerk chicken. I remember that.
all right.
Yeah. And but the significance of it was we did nigga in such a way that it represented the flag. So it was
The
actually
stars.
in, and then we used all 4 stars from the original Chicago flag.
Yeah.
Then from there, I think we just turned on the engines. It was just like create. So we started doing definitions.
Yeah.
When I tell y'all, they got some tight ass shit. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Some tight shit, and I'd be pissed off a couple times because stuff that I wanted, I try and go on the site to grab it, and it's gone already. I'm like, so that's when I was hitting you like, bro, can you get me this back? You know what I'm saying? If it's gone, like let me know. You know what I'm saying? I want to rock it.
No, and that's been the thing. Like we wanted to create a brand that represented Chicago. I think represented us as a community, because I think I've lived in New York, LA, and I always tell people there's nowhere in the world like Chicago.
Okay.
It's like whether it's even in the street culture, it's like it's so significant. Ain't no Bloods and no Crips here. Niggas laugh at you. You say, "What up, Blood?"
Where you from, man? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's just like we wanted to have something that we thought spoke our language, and we seen a lot of Chicago brands, which we definitely paid ode to. But I think was, well, let's put our spin on it, and then let's also be definitive, because I think it's this thing sometimes is like blacks, it's very seldom that we take advantage of our own stuff.
Yeah, we don't spend the dollars.
Yeah, it's like, so if Birdman can copyright bling bling and get it in the dictionary, well, we're going to do E. We're going to do no cobs. We're going to do
Yo, I'm telling you, they got some dope stuff. No cobs. Yeah. Nobody know, like, bro, listen.
Five.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so listen.
Like, it's a language.
Bro, I moved down south, and it was certain words that I would say, they like, what the hell you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know what a sawbuck is. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what a sawbuck is. Listen, they don't know what, no, I won't say they don't know. I used to, growing up, I travel out to California, visit my family out there, maybe 2-3 weeks out the summer every year, right? They making fun of me. Like, we'd just be talking like, who is Joe? I'm like, what you talking about, Joe? I didn't even know I said Joe like that until they would make fun of it and like, what's up, Joe? And I'm like, yo, Joe, what you talking about? Like, I ain't even think about it.
I done got that in the A and Louisville. Talking like that.
Yeah, I do a lot of business out of Louisville, but it's just, it's like, we got a shirt that actually says that, Chicago is a nationality.
Big facts.
It's like, people are like, where you from? that I'm from West Chicago. What tribe you with? Because it's just, like, and people don't get it. It's like, it's hard to explain that to people. It's like, I remember, like, being in New York, people used to always ask me, how'd you make it? And I'm like, nigga, I booked the plane ticket.
Yeah, bro.
You know, because outside looking in, they think it's Grand Theft Auto. And I think that was a big thing for us, too. Like, all right, cool. If the media's going to show the bad side, how do we show community? How do we show, you know, the resilience? Like, we're both entrepreneurs, you know, we both do pretty well for ourselves and all our friends as well.
Right.
So how do we reflect them, you know, without being so negative or being so dark? So even that discontinued our Chicago nigga because it was like, nah, we got to talk the language.
Yeah, it's a little,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and it didn't spell it, but we knew what it meant.
You want to throw it on it's harder to throw it on the billboard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you, because that's the goals. We got to get that joint out there.
And be like, what?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. And then,
but we can put you on game, though.
Buy.
We can still talk to you and teach you things.
Can I ask you something? Why did you move to New York?
So I think that's a twofold question because it actually speaks to my relationship with Hey Wendy. I love my city, but I'm a realist.
Okay.
Like, I know what my city is and I know what it's not.
Okay.
My city is a consumer city. My city is a blue-collar city. My city is not the city for creatives. My city is not the city for...
Why though?
Because there's no
major
industry here. And then if you look at Chicago, unlike other major cities, it's like Chicago is on an island. We're the heartbeat of America.
Yeah.
So it's like LA could be captive of the industry and fashion, New York and whatever. I mean, LA film, New York fashion. But when it comes to Chicago, it's like, it's the consumer side.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you get on as a rapper, first place you going to is New York or LA. Choose your poison, my boy. You know, it's like, and even our fashion designers here, you know, it's like, and it's a respect to them, but man, if they were in other cities,
they'd be so much larger.
Be global.
Yeah.
It'd be like, and I saying they do bad.
Do you ever think this? Either one of y'all can answer this. Do y'all ever think like Chicago can become that?
I don't think we really per se need to become that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because like if you can make it in Chicago, you can make it anywhere. So I think we wouldn't even be what we are if the city wasn't like how it is. Okay. So I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. It taught me a different type of grind. I just look at things a lot different. There's no code switching with me. You know, and I do have a certain arrogance about myself, but it's not. It's not. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's not like what's too cocky or annoying. You know, it's respected.
Right.
You know, so
you gotta be confident in yourself. Look,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Came from me living here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. I think sometimes in other places you gotta code switch or you gotta give a representation of yourself. You just can't really be yourself. So Chicago allowed me to just be myself, and ain't no code switching with me.
Love it. I love it.
I like that answer.
Because I mean, it's once you get to a certain point, you realize there's no reason to code switch. Yeah. You got to where you are by being you. You know what I'm saying? And when you can embrace that, just keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? I want to bounce back a little bit to like how we met. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember. Obviously, well, I'm sure you probably do. But you know what I'm saying? A mutual homie, Tamika. Shout out to Mitch and Tamika. You know what I'm saying? My homies from my Forever Fly family. She was like, "Yo, knew what we was doing. My boy Bailey, he be doing this, that, and the other. Y'all should link." I hit him up. Yo, what you got going, bro? You know what I'm saying? You pick it up from there. What you remember?
From there it was, I think we was in just actually coming to reality that Hey Wendy was real. And then like I think with both of us, our synergy is we don't ask for permission. We ask for forgiveness. If that. Yeah. You know, like she says, like we kind of show up and we ain't waiting on no opportunity, so we create them. And so we created our launch event was actually a music video and film festival. And I think that's when we formally was like, all right, now who is this and who is this? But even in that, it was to shine a light on the people that don't necessarily always get to shine. Right. The videographers, the people that's behind the camera, you know. Like we love the guy dancing in front of the camera, and walk right by the guy who, bro, he got the $30,000 camera.
Yeah, exactly. The ones that put the work in.
He in the rental.
Yeah,
It's real.
listen.
But for that, like, I think from there, just even seeing your work, I remember very vividly, like, even the piece that was submitted, very home feel, whole family reunion vibe. And I think it was something significant too, because you do see stuff like this in other cities, but who's building that in our community? You know? It's like people talk about film festival, it'd be like, what? Man, I'm finna go watch this old boring foreign film.
Right.
And we really had dope films in there, films that were really from Chicago, to Chicago, for Chicago, which is also our tagline, shameless plug.
Yeah.
So tell me about your film that you put in the, I remember it was a trailer, you chopped it as a trailer down for me in the Mr. Mata premiere, when we premiered Mr. Mata
at the Roosevelt Film Festival.
Yeah. No, that was at
the Roosevelt
the theater there. But that was a premiere for Mr. Mata.
Yeah, that was a premiere. So big facts. My bad. That's a rewind. Because I had just finished my first film. Went to film school in New York.
Gotcha.
I actually ended up meeting like this incredible guy there. He was just so happened to be in a computer lab. I've never been in here my entire time being in school. I walk in, I hear a conversation. I'm like, that nigga must got my script, bro. But compared to taking the Chicago approach, it was like, man, who are you?
Right.
Let's deal, bro.
Yeah.
So we did that film, and my approach to doing films, I wanted people to empathize for Chicago.
Yes.
I wanted people to empathize for the shooter. You know, oftentimes it's like we see, you know, the victim and we like, damn.
And don't see how you got it.
But it's like, how'd you get here? You know, because it ain't natural to pick up a gun. Right? But it's some things that can trigger it for sure. And it also shows, I think my first film showed guns change people's attitude. Yeah. You know, you could be a hoe all your life. You know,
your nuts grow when you got one on.
You know what I'm saying? Like that meme say, nigga smoke a little weed, get a gun, forget the hell bitch. You know, it's like, but it's like for me, it was like this kid. You know, I didn't watch innocent kids turn into demons. You know, because of the environments that we grew up in. So how do you get people to stop saying senseless violence and have some type of empathy? You can't help something that you sympathize for.
Facts, and that's literally how Mr. Mata came about. You know what I'm saying? It was literally, you know, you see what happens, but trying to give you an idea on some of the reasons why it could potentially happen. What's behind that? What went to this extent? You know what I'm saying? I think when they say senseless violence, to piggyback on that, it ain't always senseless. Like it's sometimes people work for what happened. They did something to get themselves in that situation.
Yeah, it's a lot of shootings. It ain't a lot of crime.
You're right.
Like sometimes we just like, we knew what time it was.
Listen,
you know, every action has a reaction.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one of those things. So
when did you get into party promoting?
I got into party promoting in 2013. So prior to that, I used to do local hip hop and R&B shows with a live band. Huh?
Where? Where?
So I had residency at the Dark Room.
Okay.
So I used to do Dark Room, Red Kiva. Then I went over to Refuge. And then I was
definitely an artist.
I was at Ref, which is known as Baseline now.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the last venue I was doing them at was at Refuge.
Okay.
So I was doing those with local artists and stuff. And then one of my friends took a job at this venue called Fleetwood on 23rd in Michigan.
Okay, so it's not too far from
so it was more like a lounge, and so it wasn't no traffic right there, no walking traffic. So he asked me to do a live music show there, and I came and checked it out, and I'm like, bro, this not equipped.
It's still there now?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm like, bro, this not equipped to do a live music show.
Gotcha.
So he like, came on, a lot of people do something to a party because this place is nice, but I got to get people in here. So it just so happened that it was a month that a couple of my friends' birthday was happening, And then I'm like, well, how am I make, my money? Because I couldn't charge at the door. They ain't have the PPA license. So he was like, you'll get a percentage of the bar, this is that. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I called some people. They booked their birthday, and I made a whole lot of money just by, like, booking birthdays. And I was like, oh, yeah, fuck the music shows.
Right. Hey, this is working a little better.
Where's that? And so continue to do that. And then when I walked away from my job, him and I became business partner, and we created this company called Thank You Chicago. And he was a manager at Promontory. He still is. And so we started doing parties on a larger scale, and it's been just successful ever since.
I love it. How long ago was it when you walked away from corporate?
It'll be 6 years.
Dang. Say how long?
6 years.
I know it feels good to say, look at that smile. You dig? I'm telling you. Listen, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Grind until the grind funds the dream. You know what I'm saying?
6 years ago, I was 35.
I can dig it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
I'm kind of pro-corporate.
You say what now?
I'm definitely pro-corporate.
So in what aspect, though? What do you do? On the corporate sector.
Contracts all the time. Right now I'm doing CDC commercials. So I've been doing commercials since December for a
that's
COVID
different
vaccine.
Corporate. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say vaccine. I was just going to say vaccine.
It's still corporate. When you get into net 30, net 60s, things different. I think as a designer, I prefer corporate as a creative.
I got you.
It's like dealing with your homies be cool coming up. But then it's like, how do I scale? Like, I think that's the Chicago problem too. A lot of people ain't figured out how to scale. It's like we stick to what we know, and it's like, yo, the world's so much bigger.
Yeah, I can
checks are so much bigger. It's just like, so for me, it's like I like that approach because it feels good to be like, yo, I just did a Nike commercial.
Well, see, and when I say that's a different corporate, because that's a corporate in the dream. You dig what I'm saying? Not as I you know what I'm saying, sell furniture from Monday through Friday, but I really want to be doing X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different.
You're a salesman though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You can work some of them jobs. Some of them jobs horrible. I worked for Nike, Apple. Jobs horrible. Like, I don't even know how people live off them type of checks. Like, ain't no commission. Like, they top companies and culture is dope, but it's like. But
and then what?
Yeah, but I think corporate can make sense for a lot of people. It's a lot of people stop themselves. Like my mom used to always tell me, first rule of thumb, don't tell yourself no. Like she said, that Chicago attitude kind of, I walk in every door with that. It's like, cause I know I'm representing something that ain't none of my homies in these rooms.
Right.
I can't call none of my homies and they can empathize with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, oh damn, I just toured, bro. They be like, yeah, that's what's up, bro. I'm getting off. You good though? And they be like, so for me, I go that much more harder because I'm like, yo,
you gotta represent
with the manly.
You did? Hey.
Average nigga don't.
That's real, man, and it's a big deal. Like,
it is
big deal because, like you said, in the city, a lot of times you know what I'm saying, you get kind of trapped into your own bubble. You know what I'm saying? But certain people make it through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you want to keep going. You want to keep grinding. It's not that, I want to say it's not that hard, but if you want it, you're going to go get it.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned when, it's funny how the way things work. When y'all got here, y'all coming somewhere where everybody pretty much know each other or met each other. We've been in this for a while. You know what I'm saying? We, done work with each other. So that sort of vibe is because we all have that same mindset.
Yeah.
We all still grinding. We all still working. We all still trying to, keep pushing because we want it and we're getting it. You know what I'm saying? One way or another, we want it and we're getting it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask this gentleman something.
Yes, sir.
I know you in the beginning, you said you had got your first 5-figure paycheck. What was that? Like, what did you create?
What kind of job?
Oh, the Columbia College logo.
Oh, you did. Y'all can see that right there on town, huh?
Yeah, the Create Change tab. It was actually a class assignment, and my teacher walked past like, "What's this? Give me this." And I ain't think none of it. Yeah. Like, but I remember even my first day of meeting my teacher. I walked in his classroom, and I told him I'm gonna be the best student ever come through here. Damn. And he laughed. And there's two gentlemen in my life I did that with. One who taught me computers, and one who taught me design. And it's kind of crazy to be at this age now, 20 years later, and they called me for advice. So it's just like, once I made that 5 figures, like, I come from a line of hustlers.
Dang.
So it was just like, and honestly, I looked at design and I said, this is my drug.
Right.
Like, I knew how, as we would say, you know, I knew how to work peas. That was easy. It was like, I never sold drugs, but I watched it enough to
I know how to hustle.
Hold on, time out.
Right.
And my thing was, with this gift, it's a world full of peas. Like, I just need them to know that I exist, and then go from there. And that's been a path I've been on.
I like that. I like that a lot because I mean it's really, I can see that's what we all do. You know what I'm saying? You take what you take. Hey, lemons make lemonade. You know what I'm saying? So you just keep grinding, keep going.
We learned early how to be entrepreneurs. I recently spoke about it on another podcast I was on. I was like, you know,
shout them out.
Illinois Radio.
Gang.
Like
Shout out Illinois Radio.
2 weeks ago. And I was just telling them how, like, unfortunately sometimes, or fortunately, like, we grew up in a neighborhood where you see, like, the man or the pack workers and stuff like that. But that's kind of how we learn how to be an entrepreneur, because what they do when they first get some work, they do a pass out. So based off the pass out, you find out if the product is good
If
or
they
not.
want it or not.
And then if it get good reviews, that's how you price it. And then what you do with that, you get a territory. Now you can be selling the same thing but name it something else. But people, oh man, no, I need that one. It was the same thing that you bought last week.
How they make
But they gonna pay more for it.
How did you make them feel when they bought it? What is that?
So it's like we kind of learned that, and that's why I say like so many like street guys could be multi-millionaires.
Yeah, you know what I'm
They
saying?
just found the right drug.
If they converted to something.
Yeah.
That was actually my approach to design, like the pass out. So my thing was, when I first started designing, after I made like the little bread, Facebook launched 2004. So I would be on social media or even MySpace, and I'll look for party promoters flyers, and I would redesign the flyer.
Better than that
post it to it with my number as huge as possible. My number was 312-619-HOVA. I'm a Jay-Z fan, so my uncle got it for me, so I was lit. You know, I'm like, now they gotta call HOVA. You know, but from there, that made me a monster because I wasn't waiting on nobody.
You stealing customers like, yo, I'm better. Peep this game.
But that's the way I learned how to design. I think the competitive nature. I used to buy magazines every month and study those.
You gotta get that reference material, baby.
Somebody pays for this. Well, I would not want to. Now I'm not looking at my homie and seeing, oh man, that Lil Wayne design cold, man. This Colgate commercial is interesting. And from there, I think that gave me a certain sense of there's levels to this. Yeah. And you can win at it at a very high level. It's just, like you said, everybody, if you sell drugs, you can win.
If you can, I heard something a little while back. If you can sell a product that is illegal to sell and become successful, you grind it. You know what I'm saying? So that's like yo, they are making money on a product. You know what I'm saying? Hand over fist that you could lose your livelihood by selling. Yeah. So you take that same kind of hustle to something that they can't mess with you for selling, and you could, the world is yours. You know what I'm saying? The world is yours.
Hustle can, I hustle
music. Tell me, I mean, I think this was genius, but the Pink House.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta tell me, like,
the Pink
everybody,
House.
Like, I'm one of them guys who got past this house probably 1,000,000 times. Everybody stop and just look over while the light red, just be looking like who lived. I've never seen nobody.
And if y'all don't know what Pink House we talking about,
what we talking about?
You got to be out west. You from out west.
Yeah, you know
you done drove through out west. Everybody knows the Pink House on Central. You know what I'm saying? How did that? Where did that come from, yo?
So that stemmed from a conversation where we wanted to represent something that identified each side of Chicago.
That's out west, though, right?
That's out west.
That's out west.
That's out west. So we wanted to identify something that, like, if you see it, you'd be like, oh, that's from up north. That's from.
Okay.
You know, so with the west side or out west, everybody knows that pink house.
Got to.
You get off Central off the expressway, you make that right. You go past that pink house to go wherever you going, unless you stopping at
You getting before lake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
if you passing lake, you gonna see that pink house. So even if you're not from out west, people know that pink house. So it's like, this is what we gonna use for the
I love it. That's actually the shirt I was salty I didn't get. You know what I'm saying? I got some kicks for it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, I still got them kicks in the box with that
I
shirt.
think it's the balance though.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we wanted to do landmark, but
That's a landmark.
we wanted to get away from how do you say Chicago nigga without saying it.
I can dig that.
Like how do
I
you
can dig
do it where it's like, you know, like, and I think that was our
Y'all know this ain't the
sentiment.
bean. Y'all know this ain't the,
Right.
you know what
We
I'm saying?
wanted
This
to-
is
You
something
really got to
that's-
go to the hood to see
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's one of the very few where it's like,
It's gonna stand out.
okay, what were you doing? Because the next question would be like, man, what the fuck you doing over there? Like, because people from out west, it's like, you got business. You ain't just lollygagging. This ain't out south. Ain't no just driving
Man,
around.
I live.
Like, you go where you going.
I used to walk
Said
from
this
lake
ain't
to the
outside.
crib every day
See?
for a few years when I lived on Jackson. I'd get off. You know what I'm saying? That was my area. So you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that pink house shirt, I still need
So
that if y'all could
do anybody
put
do
something
that?
together.
So right now, I believe someone is. It's not. No one lives there, but someone is purchasing it to renovate it.
They should, because it's
Yeah, because I think they was
dilapidated right
gonna tear it down,
Mhm.
but I think someone,
They
if
got to
I'm
keep
not
that.
mistaken,
And they got to keep the colors.
someone.
I know.
Me and the wife was
It's-
talking about it the other
crazy.
night
Yeah.
driving past,
Yeah.
and we was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's down. I hope somebody. My wife literally
Yeah.
said somebody needs to
So-
buy
so-
it, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fix
so-
it up.
I mean, like, I've been seeing that house, like, it's been years.
I mean,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
probably. I'm sure that house older than all us, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
I wonder.
I'm pretty
Is it,
sure it
I can't
is,
remember
but
it
it's
being
like, it's
anything but
crazy.
pink and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got the story wrote up on it, but I think it's nostalgic, but then I think it's a navigation guide if you're from the west side.
Yeah.
It's one of the first things like where you identify place and street, right?
Mhm.
Exactly.
Because if you knew you seen the pink house, I knew you know you're on Central.
Right.
Yeah.
I went to church right there, Rising
Mhm.
Sun, right there on Chicago Avenue in Central.
Mhm.
So it was just like I know. Oh no, we're around the church. Where we at? You know what I'm saying?
I went to preschool around the corner.
It's because we
from the
West
big house.
Siders. Y'all don't be
Right.
jealous. You know what I'm saying?
St. Martha's.
It just is what it is. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
babe. How much time you gotta get to somebody? Hey man, I'm just driving past the pink house. So,
Right.
I'm trying to
you
tell you.
He gonna be here 5 minutes.
Oh, he just passed the pink house. Man, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm getting ready to come out now, bro.
Man, that's real. That's real. Because I've lived west side, out west, my whole life around that area. I grew up Austin and North Avenue. Took the
Okay.
train to high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I get to and
Yeah.
from home and
Right.
all that. You know what I'm saying? It's very well traveled
I
for me.
grew up
Yeah.
Austin and Augusta, 59,
Yeah.
West Augusta.
So
so
right there,
yeah.
you know what I'm
Right
saying?
on the
Like,
cusp.
yeah,
I'm
like
right
You
on
all
the
those
cusp.
old parts.
Yeah. It's kind of, it'd be kind of crazy because somebody asks you where you from, and then I'll be like, Austin and Augusta, and they be like, it's like they don't believe you, like you ain't from right there.
That's almost like
It's like
mythical.
you, yeah.
It's
It's like,
like-
dude, you from Oak Park.
Hey.
I'll be like, man, I remember my 59, 53 West Augusta.
Listen, they can
Say
think
I
what
had
they
good
want.
income, bro.
Like, I
They-
didn't see the trees until I looked across the
Listen,
Right.
hey, they can think what they
You
want.
pay for your
Listen,
school lunch, bro. It's cool. You can keep it up with me.
hey, if you live in Oak Park right there, don't leave your bike outside.
My mama.
Man, I'm telling you,
my mama.
the homies used to
You
go to-
across the street,
go
man.
to Oak Park
shit.
and come back
That's
with
if you
bikes.
from out west. See, I'm from the west side.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
used to go to UIC.
Yeah, okay, the other way, going
Yeah,
to
so
look.
it's
look-
it's 2 bikes, 5 people,
Right.
and
You know
then
what I'm
we're gonna
saying?
go pick
Out
up a bunch of bikes. It's gonna be 5 bikes coming
Hey.
back though.
It happens. Y'all can say what you want. It happens.
Yeah.
We just keep it
If your
real.
bike came up missing, we sorry. It's a part of our upbringing.
So, you know what I'm saying? One thing though, I know we you kind of touched on how the city is and how you know what I mean? We want to give people a lighter side, and that's something that I know I've always been pushing. I know you've been pushing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it's something you would want to bring up, but like a little while back, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Something came your way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something you want to kind of touch on, bro?
Oh,
Because I'm going to tell you, I was You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can only imagine how you felt. So I mean, I was praying for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it. But if I don't know if you want to elaborate to the people as much as you can on that. You know what I'm saying?
I was shot 3 times. I was shot at 26 times. Shot 3.
Was this your birthday?
Yeah, August 15th last year. It's also our anniversary at Hey Wendy.
Wow.
I was on Illinois, right by the theater. So even place and time, you know, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And it was really at random. Like we pulled up to the light, and me and my little cousin, Chad Roby, a comedian, shout out to him.
Shout out, Chad.
And we were just doing our Leo thing. He a Leo, I'm a Leo. So, you know, we get into it. And pulled up to the light, literally got off phone, my sister, best friend called. She, happy birthday. But when I pulled up to the light, look over, furthest lane to the left, somebody waving a gun. You know, we from where we from. Yeah. So, ain't got a shit to do with me. Look the other way, keep it moving. And all of a sudden I hear out, fuck y'all looking at? I ain't even finna process this. I'm still doing what I gotta do. Look, you don't give it no attention, and you can't take no attention.
Right.
So, my little cousin set up, whatever. Him not knowing, I mean, sit back, got a pipe, whatever. Light change. Hey, fuck y'all. Y'all good? Still ain't saying nothing to him. As soon as the light change, I know what gunshots sound like. Not only being from the hood, I've also been in the Army. So it's just like, to hear it, it was like, all right, the first thing, don't panic. But then I'm like, yo, my stomach started feeling weird, like I had gas. And I'm like, there's something wrong. I looked down, and I had blood right here. So all 3 of my shots are actually 1, 2, and then 1 went straight through.
Bruh.
I still got a bullet in me right here. Shit, if you feel it, you can feel a knot on it. But, like, for me, I don't know. It was a double-edged sword, you know. You angry. Because in my head, I'm like, damn, y'all would have killed. Like, not to be like cocky, but I put in a lot of fucking work. You know what I'm saying? I've done too much for my city to go out. Like, this some goofy shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then it's also like, once again, I'm an empathizing person. What got you here? What's going on? You know, I can't account for that. Yeah. You know, and the only thing I didn't care about, you know, even the work and shit. It was like cool, but it was my kids. Yeah, you got what? I got 3 kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got two daughters and a son. Shout out. That mean the world to me. Absolutely. So that was the only thing that brought me to tears in that entire situation. It was like, hold on, I can't see my kids, bro. Like, that shit'll make you want to kill somebody. Like, I'm sure. You listen, take me from my kids.
I'm sure all of that would have.
It ain't like we really into it.
I don't know you. Yeah. Do you? With the how? I guess it goes back on something we said. That was senseless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what do you? Do you ever try and process? What do you think made that come about from there?
Nah. I did while I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital 10 days. I was in the hospital longer.
I didn't even realize that was just last year.
I was it was probably like 3 weeks. But I could eat a shit for 10 days. Eat or drink. Yeah. But in that, I had to deal with a lot internally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going through some shit that day anyway, where I was telling myself, go home. You know, I ain't no person. You ain't gonna find me out nowhere. Like, anybody know me, I'm a ghost. I don't exist to nobody. Like, 90% of my clients ain't never seen me. They can walk up and slap shit out of me right now. They'd be like, bro, who are you? Oh, I'm such and such. Oh, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm a person, like, I'm so connected to so many moving parts, but I'm so disconnected because it's like, shit, I mean, we've been business partner 3 years. I've been to 3 of her parties, maybe. You know, I'm gonna pop up, yo, gang, and I'm right out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't in here. Nobody really, to know Bailey is to know Bailey. But the processing of them, it was certain shit I just had to let go. I took it as a more so a spiritual moment, because I betted on so many people, and I felt like if I would have died, I would have died like the guy on Kanye West's album, the dad, with all the degrees.
Yeah.
A bunch of designs that don't mean shit for my kids.
Yeah.
A bunch of films, video. I got 400 videos.
Hey,
Like,
look,
you talking about somebody who
you
really
did.
got work, 300 logos plus, like
you
thousands
didn't
of
though.
flyers.
You hear those,
Right.
so
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, bro. Hey, look, I want to bring it up just because I know how it hit me, and that's only a fraction of what you went through. You dig what I'm saying? And it was just like, so one thing about it, that day, I'm already down because August 15th, that's when we lost my pops, right? So I'm looking and I'm like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was literally, my mindset was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? It just, it had a different feeling to me because, you know, one thing that I always kind of, you know, I always think of those what if type situations, right? You know what I'm saying? What if you sitting there minding your goddamn business and some idiot pull up next to you with, ain't no road rage, ain't no nothing, but they off a pill, they stupid, they talking, whatever the fuck they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I got 4 kids myself. And so I know, you know, I'm like, yo, man, and I was just glad you all right, brother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that you here to keep connecting and keep working with us and keep grinding and keep making sure you leaving your legacy when our time is actually up. You know what I'm saying? I always ask people, yo, if something happened to you today and you were to expire, would you be happy with what you left? You know what I'm saying? If your answer is no, go harder. Cause live every day like it's your last. Cause one day you're gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
That made me turn up the motto, live full, die empty.
Gang.
Whoa.
Like, to die empty is to, you know, like my mom always told me, she's like, what God gave you as a gift, what you do with it is to give back. So for me, it was just like, I'm still processing it some days.
Yeah, because that's soon. I didn't realize it was just last year, bro.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, I think therapy was definitely a key component, and it still is. But it really made me want to, like, turn up like nobody's. It made me say fuck everybody. It's like, you know, I felt the love.
Yeah.
But then I also felt, you know, some people, they want you for what they want you for. You know, I had guys calling me, man, you good? Yeah, man, I'm doing all right. So, yeah, I was thinking.
Whoa.
I was thinking.
Whoa.
Hey.
But, you know, and I get it because people only, and you only have relationships with people, and like I said, I'm a person. If you got a relationship with me, 9 times out of 10 is probably an invoice attached.
Gotcha.
So it's just, it made me say, you know, I done poured out so much for the world. I think it's just my turn. So even what we're doing with Hey Wendy, it's like that reality, like Drake said, you know it's real when you are who you think you are. I'm
That's
coming
facts.
more and more to the idea that, you know, not to pump my chest.
Pump your chest, dog.
But it's like,
we work this hard to pump our chest. Pump your chest.
It made me
Ain't nobody
realize
else putting in them
I'm like
10,000
that.
hours.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else going through that. Ain't nobody sitting up all night in front of that computer working for somebody that don't really, you know what I'm saying, appreciate the work. They don't get it. Man, pump your chest.
Oh, no,
I'm telling y'all, listen, we work hard to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Look, pump your chest. Because guess what? When you're gone, ain't nobody going to pump it for you.
Exactly.
You gotta flex while you're here, because every day like it's your last, baby. You know what I'm
Sometimes you
saying?
need your ego, gotta remind.
Hey,
you.
listen.
Yo, where was you when you got the nose?
I called him
Big
to
facts.
wish him a happy birthday.
Mm.
And it was like, I had a day party, so it was during the day, and I'm like, you still sleep, boy?
He answered?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Certain
He
people
answered.
definitely gonna get that.
And,
I'm
because he
able.
sounded like he was asleep. I'm like, you still sleep? Well, it's your birthday. He like, and he said, he was like, I got shot, but I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah.
So I said, what? He was like, I got shot up. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what you mean you got shot up? He's like, I was in the car and these dudes pulled up on the side and they thought we was looking at them wrong and they shot the car up. And I'm like, what the hell, baby, on your birthday? Like, so yeah, that's how I found out.
And this
I
is in
called him.
Illinois, right? And what?
Call him to wish
Right
him
there in
happy
front of
birthday.
the
Movie theater.
yeah, at the
I was
corner.
calling to wish him happy birthday.
Where you say happening?
Right across from the Sheridan and right there, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was actually taking my
That's
cousin.
River North, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's over River North. But it was weird the whole night. Like, even what got me there was it looked like fucking Fast and the Furious on Lord Wacker.
Okay,
So
they
you
had,
couldn't get across.
Okay.
You know, normally when you come across,
but they was
you
out there
go
racing
straight.
and all that. What a
Man, they just had it blocked off. There was so many people. I had never seen nothing like that. That's what prompted me to call my sister. Like, yo, my sister live in North Carolina. Recently moved from New York. She ain't been back to Chicago since she left for school.
wow. Okay.
So it's like one of those, yo, gang, check it out. She, well, what the hell going on? And look at what's all them people. I'm like, man, I don't know, but I got to get around this shit. So I done went all the way around to just get back to Illinois. And it's like, you know, like for it to happen. I was also blessed that it happened where it happened at. Because I was on the emergency room table like 10 minutes later. I can imagine like
In the hood.
the unfortunate part of somebody being literally out west or
yeah,
out south even.
Oh,
There are no
somewhere
trauma
where-
units.
yeah.
Where you fuck around and just bleed out because they can't do nothing. It ain't that they don't want to. You take you to one of these hospitals, University of Chicago, they gonna be like,
Send him to the county.
yeah, I got some ice or something for this nigga. Like,
That's wild.
and that's unfortunate, you know, that we don't build trauma units in the places where
We have
most
so much trauma.
are happening.
Yeah.
You know, but like to be there, literally, because I think my little cousin called my sister and she timed it. She looked at the time. She was like, "Bro, that shit was 10 minutes. From the time I got on the phone with you and you was on the emergency, that's 10 minutes."
So you talked to her again when you was on the emergency table?
Nah, I ended up like he ended up my little cousin.
I got you. Because
he ended up hitting.
he didn't get hit, right?
Nah.
Right. That's what. Hey, blessings, man.
Blessing him panicking too, because he definitely went up in one way. We went right into the police. They was getting out like routine traffic stop, and I was like, hell no. Hey, I am shot. Help. They, come on, follow us. Like, we made 2 turns, big bink.
And he was there.
Man, shit, my cousin was trying to run through the emergency room if he could. We would have been in that bitch with a car and me.
Listen, like I said, I'm happy you here, brother. You know what I'm
Indeed.
saying? I'm telling
Blessings.
you, I was already, you know what I'm saying, dealing that day. And I'm like, so what the, you know, it was just, because it was so like out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because, come on, man, we not moving like that. We fathers and, you know what I'm saying, good dudes out here helping people get their dreams going and, you know what I'm saying, pushing hard for them. So to see that, I was a little crushed, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you good. You know what I'm saying? We here now, baby. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep grinding and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Congrats on the show too.
We appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be watching. I'll be having some people I work with. I'll be like, oh,
hey, bro, listen, it's all the same. Bro, listen, we all in the same circle. It ain't that big here. So we trying to do something. It's a lot of the same people. Like I said, that's how we run into each other and are still like, oh, I know you. Y'all walk in, hey, yo, what's up? Because
I seen CL on here, you know.
Yes.
I went to high school together.
that's CL the West
shout out
Side
to
historian.
CL, man.
He'll be back soon too. That's my
he
partner,
definitely
man. You know what I'm
coming
saying?
back,
We
bro.
actually going to check them out this weekend on his pod. You know what I'm saying? They doing a joint out in River Forest.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go out there and talk some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Both of y'all, what's next?
Yeah.
Let us know what's next, yo.
We got some bags for y'all. That's what's next.
Ooh, I like gifts, baby.
I definitely love gifts. Oh, thank you so much.
Wait a minute. Bro, I ain't got a gift in so long. Let me see.
Listen,
Can I open it now?
I'm gonna say this.
Of course.
We haven't got a gift yet.
Hey,
It took how many episodes?
19.
episodes?
That's cool. Each one of our guests, y'all gift was a present. Y'all presents was a gift. Y'all try. Hey, we're gonna rewind that. Let me do it again.
Bring it back.
Hey, listen. Each one of our guests, y'all presents was a gift. Yeah.
I'm opening mine.
I'm opening mine too.
What's up?
Gang. Is that the Hero joint? I might know the merch. You
Yeah,
know what
you
I'm saying?
definitely know.
I might know the merch. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta walk your catalog.
You
over there.
dig? I might know the merch.
Shit.
You
Holy
dig?
shit.
The people's man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gang, gang. Hey, see, people don't even know. That's hard. My joints. I got some joints with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Little
Man,
PJ. Look at the PJs in
Yeah,
there.
the people, man.
You
Little
dig?
Robert Taylors.
You dig? You dig?
Actually, that's
Wait, is it more in there?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
This what we
You see Robert
doing?
Taylors?
Yes.
Oh man, I feel bad now. My
Hey,
bad,
a lot
Tay.
of these,
I was on the
My bad,
top
Tay.
of the,
a lot of these millennials. Well, am I considered a millennial?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to talk noise about
Man,
itself.
I was finna talk shit. I was finna talk shit.
Oh, that's
I
hard.
don't like being considered a millennial.
It's
I'm
cool.
gonna say that first.
You had to be there.
I like that.
Like we the greatest.
I like
What's
that.
up, the millennial?
Peep that. Go
Gen
with
Z.
love. You
Gen
did.
Z. A lot of you
Gang.
Gen Zs don't know
You like that,
that
cuz?
building right there.
Likes that.
Hey,
Oh, I
And
like
definitely,
that. That's hard.
That's a big model for us.
believe it.
Go
Okay.
with love.
Tell us about it, Joe.
So Go With Love
Go
is
with Love.
actually
Go with Love.
an initiative that we do under Hey Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Because of
Yeah,
course
that's
from
love.
Chicago. But when we say Go With Love, you know, it's like spread the positivity.
Go.
Like,
Dig that.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Like, but as we also say, to Chicago, from Chicago, for Chicago.
You notice that on the back right here.
So that's actually in between the letters.
To Chicago.
From
From
Chicago, for Chicago.
Hey, listen.
And so when you go with love, you take love to the world, you take it to your neighbor, you big up your brother.
I'm waiting for the next
got
episode.
signs?
I'm waiting for the
yeah.
next episode.
Yeah.
He's hard, Joe.
And then those the Chicago copyright socks. So
You
Yeah.
go now, you go with mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at them.
Hey, look, you know what?
Right, they
I'm
ain't
happy,
untouchable.
yo.
We listening. We just enjoying the get. Hey, look.
I'm
yeah.
happy.
Look, y'all say it because y'all racing. Look, but
I'm
listen, bro.
happy because
Listen, man, that's real, yeah.
It took 19
Listen.
episodes.
Hey, it's hard, Joe.
Yeah.
He's hard. Y'all
Chicago
peep game.
copyright on it. Hey,
I'm-
no
hey.
bottom.
But you know what I'm gonna do?
I got you, cuz.
You know what
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
do?
That's my
I'm giving
bad.
this to Cuz because she here every day.
Hey, we can't do nothing
She
without
can't fit on
cuz.
2X. So I'm
We ain't doing nothing without cuz. That's, you know, that's the director of photography of Mr. Model, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Joe, like, yeah. Hey, this the team. This the fam, Joe. We've been doing this.
Nah, we always looking to put out like
These
just
hard.
more new stuff. We're working on a few things. Coloring book.
Dang.
Uh,
Who doing all our work for you?
Pigs, pussy, pork.
You did. You did.
Say, does it get windy in Chicago?
Hey,
That's a better question.
I can be. Hey, listen. You know, if you ever want a guest artist to come through, I might put my pen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cool.
Just to, you know what I'm saying, get a little feature or something. You know,
Nah.
I don't need that many pages. A page or two. You know
And
what I'm
even
saying?
with that, all our commercials feature original music from Chicago artists
Yeah.
that aren't major artists per se. We really about putting on the next person, like, and not even putting on, just sharing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we ain't taking a million selfies. You know, it's like you don't want a bunch of selfies for your brand. Come on over
You don't
here,
want-
Wendy.
You don't want them dancing all in the videos. You
dancing our
feel me?
videos though. We get ready to do some juke stuff, so it's like we building like
Where
we
at?
can
Where
definitely
at?
show up to to Thank You Chicago and dance for sure.
Definitely.
Hey, just let me know when you win yours so I don't wear mine that day. We can't be on here looking like the government. Too.
Yeah,
You feel me? Twin them.
What if I would have won on Mr. Model today?
Hey, then I got a second. Hey, you know how I roll. I got some extra.
This for 20.
Oh, we gonna have to switch that
Fix it up.
up. You dig? Hey, man, listen.
I'm happy, man.
I'm happy as hell.
Oh,
But
hey, I appreciate it. Hey,
Oh, no
God
problem.
bless you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Like,
thank you for
yeah.
having me.
before we, you know what I'm saying,
Go
Joe?
ahead. Go ahead. Do
I was
your thing.
wondering, you mentioned that, I know you do a lot of stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? But tell me about, you know what I'm saying, some other things that you've done. Cause I know you was in the film and all that.
Yeah.
But tell me about B-roll.
B-roll.
Yeah, tell me about B-roll.
Man. Nobody ever asked about B-roll.
Well, what's B-roll, baby? B-E.
Yeah. So,
You dig? What's that, son?
Right. B-roll. My name is Bailey Ellis. So
Okay, Bailey Ellis. Okay.
I'm B.
All right.
B-roll actually developed from shooting films, but it was actually an oxymoron because out of all the stuff that I was shooting, I would never shoot
Hold
B-roll.
on. No, we talking about that joint that's on Apple Music.
Oh,
The album. Yeah. What is it called? So Be It, is it?
Yeah, So Be
Yeah,
It.
that's what I'm talking about.
B-roll.
B-roll, the rapper, baby. Talk about it. The rapper. You
Rapper. He
did?
ain't even talking.
Yeah, I'm talking about B-roll. Hey, listen. We do our research. We do our research.
He's like, no, ain't nobody. Look, don't nobody know about
Hey,
B-roll.
somebody knows about B-roll.
Yeah,
Shout out our Connect.
B-roll, I've been working in music since I was a kid too, so it's always held a significant space. That's actually some of me and K Moon's other crossings, just running into each other at the studio.
Okay.
Like, working with a variety of artists. But I used to have this thing where artists would talk to me as if they knew better. And it was like, this is interesting. I've published over 50 records, like, to this day, you know, and even more. So at the time, I'm like, why they keep talking to me? Like, I don't know. And this is at a time where DistroKid and stuff wasn't, like, popular.
Gotcha.
But I had methods to get on every major platform because the significance of my films, too, all my films have soundtracks to them. So I went through this phase. I'm like, man, I want to rap.
Yeah.
Rappers.
Hey, what is it? 6 joints on there?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm pretty, you know, I say some slick things, you know what I'm saying? And so I went through this process, but it actually created my process for writing film scripts. So I wrote 20 songs in 7 days, and then I sat down in one session and did the entire album.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't about being perfect. It was about completion. Most people strive for perfection. I care more about completion than perfection because there's nothing perfect.
Hey, I ain't met an artist yet that will tell you that song is perfect. And I didn't manage all that. They all,
but a lot of them, that's their Achilles heel. They stuck trying
to make it perfect. Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't, like, working with a million rappers and stuff, I don't got no release anxiety. Like, so I sat down, shout out to my cousin LRP, who's the primary artist that I work with.
You did?
I went to the crib, North Avenue in Mango.
Okay.
Rolled up.
What's over there? About a
Sat
barbershop?
still. No, that's where they live at. They grew up 1618.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
1618 North Mango. And
They
I
go to
went in
Young
there.
or Love It.
Yeah, that's, you know, I'm really from the West. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good wherever I go. But that was like this moment where he was just like, go. But most of the album is more interview than it is.
Yeah,
me
that
rapping.
15-minute joint or something. Hey, come on, man. I know
Yeah, so
I do my research. You know what I'm saying?
and for me it was cool, you know. It's like, because I got a chance to express some things that were significant to me. You know, growing up on the West Side, you see different things. You know, like I said, like one of the lines, you know, projects built kings, kneel for the love of the sport. You know, it's like, it's because I was raised around travelers.
I thought you said King Kneel for the love of the sport.
Nah, it's like,
Basically.
projects built kings.
Yeah, kneel for the love. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know I heard that.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. I told you I did my research.
And so that was like, for me, I was like, I like storytelling, but how do I tell my story? One of my favorite lines in the world is from a guy named Lennon. He said, I was raised on King James, living King Neil's version. Religion ain't the same, so I stay soul searching. That sparked something in me.
Yeah.
I was like, right.
Yeah.
I don't care what come out, right.
Yeah.
And so that's the album. And that was actually pretty cool because I got to put out an album and retire.
There you go, right? Hey, one and done. One and done. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me it ain't nothing that I ain't doing.
Right. Hey, and the joint, you got some nice joints on there, man. I like the first joint. We did our research. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that intro was important.
We did our research.
Yeah, now he really like, damn, you went in the gym. I ain't never even really even promoted it. I just did it. I took the cover. I remember where I did the cover at. I was smoking by myself, and I was just like, I ain't no selfie guy. I don't take pictures ever. But I was like, I'm taking this picture, but you can't see my face.
Yeah, it's just a hand and smoking, right?
Yeah, and I was just like, you know, like, but for me, that title was everything too, so be it.
I love, so be it. So,
B-E-B road.
I see what you did. I see what you did there. Yeah. I likes that. You know what I'm saying?
And if you actually look up so be it means amen.
I can dig that. What
I got that from a poet, because the poet who did my did my movie, he was actually narrating my album, but I ended up taking his narrations, putting it in my film because it fit better.
Hey, we need to watch that. Where can we go see some of that?
22, YouTube, I guess.
Okay.
FromBailey.com. Like,
I can dig that.
Yeah.
I can dig that, man. And so we know what's next. What's the next thing you got going?
Continue to build Hey Wendy and Thank You Chicago. So
okay.
As of right now, Thank You Chicago is mainly like parties.
Yeah, so how can we know the next party so we could, you know,
Absolutely.
come through and be like,
So
hey, we know Z-Mo. Hey, Mo.
The next party is May 29th. It'll be at Promontory. So my vision for Thank You Chicago is on a whole bigger scale because of the name itself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to categorize ourselves or box ourselves in as just being a party promoting company. Okay. So we're gonna be tapping into doing festivals, like group trips, concerts,
artist
like
tours.
That. So we're gonna also start doing something called a Thank You Tour.
I can dig that.
We're doing, going to different cities and stuff like that. So that's basically.
Right, what cities y'all been in? Talking about stars.
Like they ain't been doing it already.
Well,
they be popping out.
It's been a trial. Like I just been like posting up, hey, thank you Atlanta, thank you this, and my friends have been just traveling with me and going places. So it's just been a trial to see how it will affect or, have people engage. And so like right now I have something called Thank You Punta Cana. And so that's going to take place October 21st to the 24th. And it's been up like a week and a half, and we have like over 100 rooms booked.
Hold on. How many rooms left?
You see that?
See, that's. I might have to accompany y'all on that.
Yeah, so I was blessed one of my homeboys, Don Money, connected me with a guy.
Don Money?
Yeah.
That went to Curie, another Condor. Shut up, Don, the homie.
West Side.
Listen.
I met Don Money through Sluggo.
Yeah.
Connected me with a guy that's actually from Chicago that lives out in Punta Cana. And so happened the guy is close friends with the director of sales of a resort out there.
See?
And so they gave us a love price on the rooms. Like our price is lower than what they're offering.
I need a room.
Right
I need a room.
We need just book it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
real, like for real. That's a very important weekend in my life. You dig?
Like that's we're gonna redo this.
Literally my wedding anniversary.
Hey, look.
We can do the Thank You Chicago Law and Facts podcast.
We down.
On location.
Because you can reserve your room and select pay at hotel. So that's what we're doing. And then I called Southwest Airlines and they gave me a great rate for
it's not even people. Spirit. Let's go.
No Spirit.
No
For
Spirit.
90
no
people.
Spirit.
So we basically had a whole plane once when everybody's sitting in their deposit. But so that's the thing, like I just want to take it to a different level.
Yes.
I can dig that.
And so
would you help promote a party? Or not promote but help set up a party?
Yeah.
If someone
I'm gonna get paid for it.
If someone like myself was like, hey, I need some help setting up my 40th birthday bash, you know what I'm saying? This September, coming soon. You dig?
Absolutely, I definitely will help you set up with it. And so, so that's what I'm doing, and then also going a little bit harder with real estate. I own a property. I have a lot too that I want to build on. But one of my goals with real estate is to actually have my own gated community.
Let's get it.
Wow.
Let's get it. Listen. Hey, y'all saw that last episode. Well, not last. What episode number was that?
That was 11.
11. Woo. We at 19
Andre
already.
Haynes.
Andre Haynes, listen, Renaissance, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, Visual by Zuri.
Visuals by Zuri as well.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen.
So,
We got a lot of brokers around.
VLZ.
Hey, let's go ahead. Hey, let's go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get it all. You know what I'm saying? Get everybody together and build. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Absolutely. That's what we're supposed to do.
we can do it together.
Gil Scott Heron said, "No one can do everything, but everyone can do something."
Woo!
I mean, this man got
No one can do everything, but everyone can do
dropping
something.
He
I messed that up a little bit. We gonna hold on. Hold on. He said,
Bring that back.
Bring that back. Look,
No one can do everything, but everyone can do something. Gil Scott Heron.
My man stay
I like
dropping
that.
jewels,
Dropping
man.
jewels. Here I am messing it up. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
That's
listen,
cool, man. You can't mess it up.
listen. That's lovely, man. I appreciate both of y'all coming to join
Thank you.
Facts and Law. Y'all officially Facts and Law family.
Yes, sir.
Can I say one thing?
You can say whatever you want.
So you can find Hey Wendy products.
we
and
can-
apparel.
we can-
We was getting
Oh,
to
okay. I
that.
thought you was
We got you.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Plug walk.
She
told you.
Hold on, we
Hold on,
listen.
Oh yeah, we doing
definitely
ladies free.
do.
Hey, we got to. You know what I'm saying? That's part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we appreciate y'all for real, cause
Thank you very
it's,
much.
You guys.
you know,
Sure.
hey, midday getting out here ain't that easy. You know what I'm saying? So taking time out your busy day, we all got a lot going on. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all were,
For
as
sure.
soon as y'all, I hit you like, yo, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And I
It's
appreciate
game
that.
time.
Sure.
Big
Layups.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all want to sign off?
Let us
right.
know
Know
what
what
we
she was doing? No.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Let
she
us know where they
promoted, you know,
let us know where they can
background.
find you.
Yeah.
Hey Wendy,
IG,
top 5,
whatever social
all
media
that.
you want to give out.
Right.
everything you want to
So
shout
we're
out.
gonna do it because we're gonna get in the editing process too. So you can find our website right here. It's gonna say heywendy.com.
I
You
can
know what I'm
dig that.
saying?
I can dig that,
If
brother.
you ain't Wendy, you ain't out here living, B.
I can dig that.
But we do have a variety of apparel novelty items. We have everything from puzzles, flags, playing cards, clocks. You can play spades, rugs.
All that.
And then we're continuing to expand as well. Working on a couple games, like we said. Working on a coloring book. And we got a million collections that we think of. Like, we got a project collection alone to honor all of the forgotten projects. Robert Taylor's, you know, Rockwell. You know, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, low end, no end, you know, all of that. House music, etc. So we just continuing to just push the bar, which is ourselves. And, you know, just challenge each other. K Moon keep me on my toes, and you know, gee, Bailey, what you doing, man?
Hey, that she should. That's what a good partner does. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed. Nah, so it's just like continuing to just build, but once again, it's actually Hey Wendy all the way across the board. Anything social media is Hey.Wendy, and that's Instagram, Facebook. We'll be on Snapchat and TikTok soon as well. But yeah, we'll be dropping a new collection, and then look forward to some of the initiatives that we have going on with artists. Our Chicago's very own. So yeah, we're gonna push until we run out of things that Chicago represents,
Let's go.
and
Which
that ain't
will be
never gonna
never.
happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right, we even got some mouth sauce on the way.
Hey, that's what I'm
You
talking.
know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. I like that shirt with the mild sauce joint on it, though. You know
yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
got 'em,
Yeah, got him with the wings.
Right, that's gonna pop up right here.
Yeah, you know, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
No, but definitely appreciate you guys. And yeah, it's just like, I think too, if you guys can follow, like, subscribe to the Law and Facts podcast. I'm gonna take over as a host because these
did.
guys are amazing.
You
I've
did.
watched some dope interviews.
I love
You know, shout out to some of the people I've definitely seen. I K Moon as well that we know. You know, D Brooks, Bianca Shaw.
D Brooks, Bianca,
that's
Facts
them
of
the
our
homies,
family.
you know what I'm
Hey, we
saying?
building this family, y'all. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
we gonna all have a
And we definitely wish you
shebang.
guys much success to what
Appreciate
you're doing.
that. Appreciate that,
yeah,
brother.
If I can't get a toast with y'all.
Absolutely.
that'd be
Hold
amazing.
on. Can't
We're
all-
supposed to
Let's give
toast
him
with
some
water, they say.
No, you can if you. Hey, facts of law.
Facts,
you
we do what we want.
That's more life to live.
We do what we want in Facts of Love podcast. We
don't
appreciate
follow
that.
We don't follow
Right.
no rules.
You
know what I'm
dig.
saying?
Yeah.
Success.
I'm an outlaw. What I care about rules.
What
So,
social media you want to shout out?
Yes, you can also follow Thank You Chicago on Instagram at
Definitely
TY
doing that.
Chicago. And then on Facebook it's Thank You Chicago. And then my personal IG handle is KMoon319. 19 is my birthday is March 19th.
Let's
so,
go.
You know, 19th episode. My birthday.
See, there you go.
Hey,
Gang.
See what she did there? I said, you did. Yeah.
That's how we build things up.
You know what I'm
right?
saying? It happens that way. You know what I'm saying?
That's my IG handle, KMoon319, or you can find me on Facebook at Nakesha Moon. That's NAKESHIA. Last name is Moon.
I like that.
Right.
I like
And
that.
mine's simple. I'm from Bailey. It's simple. Like from these hands to you.
From Bailey.
Anything else, and this will matter at a
Hey.
later date.
I was going to ask about that, but
Top 5,
You
right?
got the
Top 5, no
Top
debate.
5.
and then a 5-point star on there. But hey,
I
that's
was
a,
raised on King James.
Hey, long,
I
hey,
ain't never denied.
hey,
Yeah.
listen. As long, hey, I like, hey, it's solid. You know what I'm saying? It's a solid thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a solid brother. You know what I'm saying? It's a solid brother. Hey, yeah, listen. You know?
He used to say, if you ain't solid, don't holler.
Don't holler. You feel me? Hey, we be like that. You dig?
Nah, but I think top 5 is just like what you guys doing. It's a respect of ideas, perspectives, and opinions. All of us got a top 5. One of your top 5, I may not care shit about. You know?
Yeah.
But it's a respect, and I think I
Everybody
did
got
it
one.
as also as this method of, I think as blacks, we challenge everything. We want to be right for the next man. Jay-Z can't be your favorite rapper. This nigga trash.
Oh,
For you?
I wouldn't dare.
Hey,
I wouldn't
But
dare.
I'm saying that's the way people
hey,
approach you. You know what I'm
certain,
saying?
hey, I'm that guy. I'm gonna be like, look,
Yeah.
certain people,
I wouldn't dare.
some people love him. It's not for me.
I wouldn't dare.
Not
Yeah,
Jay.
I
I,
wouldn't-
ain't talking about
no,
Jay.
But I'm
Hey.
saying like in
Yeah,
general, you
yeah.
know, it's like, 'cause
Like Kendrick Lamar.
Like you knew it was coming. Hey,
yeah, like people feel away, but it's just like, how about we take the time and understand the reason why?
yeah.
Compared to,
That's
I
what
don't
I
got
say.
nothing to challenge you about. Like, Hov say, what you eat don't make me shit. You know?
That's what I say. Hey,
So it's cool to have your top 5 and me to have my top 5.
they get
and
mad at
that's
me because
shit.
I don't like Kendrick music, Joe. I be like, yo, it's just not for me.
I don't even believe you. I don't believe that you don't like Kendrick. Man,
Hey, listen, y'all.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's a
we'll do
whole
this all
different-
day and night.
Yeah,
man.
we'll go back and forth all
Listen.
day. Hey,
We love
Episode
music.
19. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
It has been an absolute pleasure.
It definitely has.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you want to follow me, Chicago Outlaw, CHICAGOUTLAW. The same O in Chicago is the same O in Outlaw. If you want to follow our page,
that.
Facts and Law Pod Show.
Yes, sir.
Facts and Law Pod Show. It's not a podcast, it's a pod show. Get with it.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, sir.
We
Hey,
need that crucial
hey,
conflict. don't we?
before I get out of here, I just I don't care who I offend, but episode 19, I gotta put respect. They got the best kicks.
Hey,
They got the best
Hey.
kicks.
That's bar none.
listen,
They got
listen.
the best
Oh, we ain't even go into that, bro. Hey, we ain't even go in. Hey,
That's
next
why we
time.
business partners. We don't
Hey,
take no
listen.
days off.
Hey, next time, Joe.
19.
Hey, we got to bring that up next time. But we got a big part of some success for kicks. You see what I did there?
Success.
A big part of some success for kicks in the city.
Air
We're
Max
talking.
ones,
Of
Air
course.
Max
Concepts.
ones, and we
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
Yeezy slides.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My son got some of those too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I don't have a pair of Air Max ones.
Hey, listen.
What?
I
got
don't
custom
look.
Air Max ones.
I'm gonna need a
I
couple
want some,
customs.
but,
She
hey,
got Nike
those,
IDs.
Those fire. Those fire right
No,
there.
gratitude.
Hey, you feel like showing the camera your
Oh, you ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
These was made for slipping right
You
off.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Look,
that's
and
a-
I
hey.
do the socks. with
Hey, you
the
got
tape.
to.
Like,
Oh,
they
you
ain't
got
Nike.
to.
Yeah, look, if it ain't Nike, it don't go on my
That's-
body.
that's
It's Nike
fire.
and
Hey,
hate
I'm a
Wendy.
Nike
Hey,
myself.
I can dig
Only,
that.
yeah.
only Adidas I will wear is Yeezys. That's it.
I only
won't
got
wear
one
nothing
pair of
else.
Yeezys. It ain't that serious.
But
Dig
look,
that.
y'all know what it is. It's your boy, I am Superfacts. Y'all can find me IG. I am Superfacts. I don't spell it
Never
out.
spells it.
I don't spell it out. episode 19. If y'all like this episode, please hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We just trying to
keep building.
That's all we trying to do, man.
We're going to stop saying trying. Trying is a predetermined failure. You are doing it.
Please correct me. Please correct me.
We
building.
We building, baby. We building, baby. I like that. We building.
We building.
Hey,
we building.
Out here like
and
Nike,
as always,
do it.
Hey, life is good.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, we gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Hey.
Control y'all hood.
Gang, gang.